This is a channeled message for the collective, so only take what resonates, and it could be for you and it could also not be for you, so that's up to you to decide. I will be channeling this message using muscle testing, which looks a little bit like this, or me swaying forwards or backwards, so just so you know. Now let's get into it. So, am I grounded still? Yeah. Alright, is this message about them, about their life, about spirituality? I'm going to close my eyes so I can focus a little bit better. So this is about them and their life, about something that's going on now or in the future or the past. It's about them and their life now. Something that's happening maybe, or something that they're experiencing. Okay, this feels very chaotic and like turbulent, and I'm getting a lot of sort of bad feelings as well. So I'm just trying to see what this is. I hear clashing. So is this an old reality clashing with a new one? Yeah, it's very possible that you're experiencing like arguments with people, or just things not going your way, or like, and not just that, but things from the past as well. So like things from the past could be coming to the surface again, and I hear, yeah, things that you thought that you healed are suddenly coming back up again. And the problems that you've sort of always struggled with are becoming like ever so clear. So yeah, let's see, is there something else here? Yeah, this is interesting. So okay, yeah, okay. So I can hear that you've had a lot of struggles in the past when you were still not healed. So you weren't your full self, or you weren't your true self, when you didn't even work on yourself yet that much. And that's when you struggle with all these things. And now you're still experiencing that same struggle. Like it's almost coming to, what's the word? It's coming to like a boiling point kind of thing. So it's, yeah, you're still experiencing these same things, but it's sort of, I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for, but like, but you're not the same person that you were back then. You have done so much inner work since then. And so these things, okay, these things that you're experiencing now can really discourage you, is what I'm getting. It's so discouraging, and it's making you wonder, like, has everything I've done been for nothing? Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Is there something else they need to know over here? Is it about the same thing? Something else? Okay, is it about them? Life? Something spiritual as well? Does it have to do with what I just said? But what I just said is true, right? Yeah. Did I say anything wrong, maybe? Okay. So this is something else that your higher self wants to tell you. Yeah, just basically that you're not the same person anymore. But not just that, this feels like very positive all of a sudden. And very light, and okay, I see. I think now is the time when you're finally letting go of all that like baggage that you've had this whole time. Now you are really letting go of, okay, so I got like a visual. Oh, how am I gonna explain this? So just imagine, I guess this is what I saw. So I imagine like a hot air balloon, and something heavy is like at the end of a rope, so it's still weighing you down, and I saw that rope like snap, and then you finally like being lifted up, and everything feels like light, and just you, yeah, like so much freedom and things like that. So this, I think, okay, hold on, so can I know what this is, like what this message is. Yeah, this is basically you letting go of that final weight that was holding you down. Yeah, I'm getting that very strongly. So there's still something that's been holding you, like weighing you down. And you're finally cutting that off. Like you're finally breaking it and like being, like you're being free. Yeah. Is there something else I need to know here? Is it about the same thing? Yeah, I feel like I'm missing something. So there's something else that you need to know about this, if this resonates for you. Is it about that, like cutting the weight off or something? No. Like that last piece of weight or like a heavy energy from the past that you're letting go of. It's not about that. Is it about what happens afterwards or something about now? There's something else, something more spiritual. Okay. I think this is very similar to what I've talked with my higher self about this morning. And I think it's that this isn't just like, this isn't just like a conscious reality thing. This is exactly what was meant for you. And you've known it the entire time, but you could not be your full self until this last piece of like weight or heavy energy was released. And this was all meant for you. Like that's the thing I think your higher self wants you to know. So yeah, how am I gonna put this? Because it's clear you're finally going to experience the things that were meant for you. But this has been like a very long time that you've been struggling, that you've, done the inner work, that you've let go of things, that you've changed things in your reality, and still you had this like heavy weight or like this heavy energy, I guess, that was still keeping you down, even though you did all of that stuff. And now that's finally, yeah, I got a strong yes there. So now that's finally being cut off, or like you're finally releasing that. And it is part of the reason why you are experiencing that same, like the same problems that you used to. They're all coming up to the surface again. And like I said, it may discourage you, but this is actually a really good thing because now you are finally letting go of that. So, okay, let me just rewind here because I want to go back to what your higher self wants to say. But you just, yeah. Okay, yeah, this was part of your life path. This was part of your purpose. This was part of what you came here to experience. And is there something else you want to say? I feel like it's about the future, right? Yeah. Let's see. Now you get to finally be yourself, like the way that that you always, I feel like you always knew this, like you always knew that you could be this person, that you could have a reality that looked like this. Like you've always known that, but now is finally the time where you are actually going to experience it. And this heavy weight was like, take it as a confirmation if you will, but this heavy weight was like the last thing that like weighed you down and that prevented you from experiencing that reality. Was that all they need to know over here? There's something else they need to know. And that's about them, about life and spirituality as well. Okay, I'm getting that it's not something specific, right? It's not that. It's something else. It's on a more, like from a bigger perspective. Let's see. Is this about like what's meant for them or like their life path or anything like that? Something else. Oh. Okay, I'm getting that you are like, I don't know, like your higher self is trying to like, is like trying to shift my attention to your own power and that you created this. There's something I need to know about that, right? But that you did this, or No, it's something else. Oh, I see. Wow, that's really beautiful. Okay, so... Okay, not only did you... not only did you do all the work to get here, but you also created this. Like, you also manifested all of these things. And you manifested this... your future as well. But what I'm seeing, what your higher self is trying to say, is that after you reach this, like after you reach this point where that final like piece of weight has been, you know, let go of, it's not the end for you, basically. So that's when your power is really going to shine, and it's going to be like even stronger than anything that you felt before. You're in this completely new state of being, because now in this new reality of yours, there's nothing holding you back anymore. There's nothing going wrong or not going your way, and there's nothing stopping you anymore. And so this is allowing you to, because I'm getting that some people are way more affected by their reality than others, and this is especially true for them. So if you're someone who, you know you've done all the work, but your reality still hasn't reflected it back to you, this is going to change, obviously. But it's not just that, but like when this reality is finally the way it's supposed to be, there's nothing stopping you anymore, and your energy, your light, and your power is so unbelievably strong and magnetic, and like, oh my god, you're gonna like touch like so many lives, and you're going to be the reason for so much positive change in this world. It's not just, and you don't even have to do that much, like you just have to be yourself. It's not like you have like all this work to do or anything like that. And if you're going to work, then it's just going to be something that you love doing. And there's something else, right? It's related to this, so there's something else you need to know, but what is this? Okay. Yeah, I think I'm getting it. So even though your power and your energy is so unbelievably strong, once this reality is, you know, finally the way it's supposed to be, even though that has all these beautiful effects and beautiful, you know, ripple effects on other people, on the world, on the planet itself, on, you know, your surroundings, and even though you feel better and you enjoy life more, it's not just that, there's something else here. Oh wow, yeah, the most important thing is that you are finally your full true self. You're finally your full true self. And that's what you were always meant to become. Yeah, there's something else I need to know about that. Like, this is who you were meant to be, and this is what you were always meant to experience. Yeah, I'm getting a strong yes there. Is there something else I need to know? Yeah. Is there anything else at all that I need to know? That's it. Okay. I hope that this resonated for you. It sure did for me. I will continue to do a group session for my school community where I will connect to the energy of people individually. So if you're interested, definitely feel free to check that out, because I also teach how to muscle test. You can do all of this for yourself, and you can talk to your higher self and release beliefs and trauma and things like that. It's definitely extremely useful. So if you're interested, please check that out. And otherwise, I just wish you a really good day, and I will see you next time.